Hey guys, today we're out my end of the woods. We're at Wollbinga. This is the closest place north of Perth you can legally go four-wheel driving, so it's a pretty popular joint. I'm taking Clayton out today so that we can check out the sand dunes and have a bit of fun. Unfortunately the weather hasn't been the best for us, but we're going to make the most of it. Great opportunity as well. While we're out, I'm also going to run you through the whole D-Max build, as well as Clayton's going to run you through the Hilux build. These vehicles are absolutely amazing. They do everything effortlessly. We're going up dunes right now and you'd hardly even know. The D-Max is brand new and it's the X-Terrain, so it's got every function you can think of. It's absolutely beautiful to drive. Now I just got to show you how it all works. So this is absolutely beautiful. We've just finished it up and we still are yet fitting it out. But probably the first thing and the most impressive thing on the whole vehicle is our Mits Alloy Canopy and tray package. So on this one here, we've gone for the 1765 tray and then 1500 canopy. That's fantastic because we can still fit things like your stand-up fridge in here, slide-out drawers and tables, which is fantastic for your cooking area. And then we've also got room at the back here for chairs and tables to stack into. For this sort of setup, this is a really nice way of utilising the space because we've got the stand-up. The stand-up fridges are a lot lighter than going for a traditional drop-down fridge, and they also take up a lot less room in the canopy. I know myself, when I go away, I got two young ones and a dog, so trying to fit everything in is always a bit of a battle. So any saving we can in space and weight is always welcome. For the inside of the canopy itself, we've gone for the full red arc electrical system, which is the ultimate package. That's running 200 amp red arc lithium batteries, as well as your full red vision system and 2000 watt inverter. That's fantastic, guys. It tells me everything I need to know. I can see what my battery life is. I can turn lights on and off. You can do everything remotely as well. So you've got the app on your phone, you can do everything on your phone. So if I'm up top in the tent at night time and I hear something, I can get my phone out and turn all the lights on around the camp, and that can scare away any dogs or anyone looking to take any of your gear. Onboard air. Probably one of the most important things every four-wheel driver needs is a good compressor. We've got the ARB Twin installed in the Toolbox, and that's beautiful because I can reach my boat trailer, I can reach the camper trailer, as well as pumping up all the tyres on the vehicle itself. We can fit a full 4-litre air tank in here, and on our vehicle we've also got pressure control. So I can plug a hose straight onto the tyre, press 40 PSI on my phone, boom, it inflates to 40 and stops for me. So it's pretty nice in that sense. For the finish of ours, we've decided to go for the two-tone look. The D-Max is a beautiful pearl colour, and we've decided to match that on the canopy doors and the Toolbox doors as well, and then going for a satin black finish on the tray and the canopy. That two-tone look really looks fantastic. It matches up beautifully with our Sniper rims and tyres, matches up beautifully with our Clearview mirrors and ARB base rack, and that black and white theme is really transferred through the whole vehicle itself. For this side, nice and simple, guys, this usually becomes your kitchen. We've got a 30-litre headboard water tank up front, and from there you can wash your hands, fill up a billy, but we've also got a 60-litre tank underneath the vehicle. So that gives me 90 litres of combined water storage, and that's all plumbed to a tap and to a switch at the back. So if I wanted to, I could just plug my hose on and wash off and have a shower with the pump that's built into it. So on this side of the canopy, guys, we've gone for something a little bit different. So I've got a 40-kilo dog and she wants to come with us camping anywhere we go. So we've chosen the dog box canopy on this vehicle. This is a removable vent. So like today, it's a bit rainy, the dog's not with us. I can put the cover back on again and we're not getting the canopy full of dust and water. But when the dog does come along, 4 simple screws and all of a sudden we've got a canopy vent there for the dog. You can also see we have a center divider in the canopy. So this is good because it means the dog can't get on the other side and all my gear that I stack up all the way to the roof on the other side isn't going to come over this way. The dog usually sits in this side here, and then we can move this center panel here forward or backwards so we can still put a bit more storage in the back as well. All of the dog box canopies come with these fantastic rubber matting. That's great for the pooch's paws, so we're not getting them scratching around on the aluminium itself. And these are designed to wash out. We know once we get back from the beach, the dog's full of drool and you need to wash them out. Mits have designed these canopies so they've got drainage holes the whole way along here, so you can open it up, get your pressure cleaner, give it a good squirt out, and it's nice and easy. All these doors are all centrally locked on ours as well, so it's nice and easy. All we've got to do is touch the button, and it locks and unlocks the vehicle for us. For this toolbox here, as you've seen on the other side, we've got our twin compressor. This is all our recovery bits and pieces. We've got shackles, we've got straps, we've got spare hoses, deflators. This is fantastic because if the canopy does come off, we've still got all our necessities with us as well. All these boxes here are all waterproof and dustproof. There's an automotive seal running the whole way around here, as well as the canopy doors themselves. So you can pressure clean the whole canopy and there's no water or dust going to get in there at all. At the back of the vehicle, guys, we've got the Hayman Reese X-Bar. This is fantastic because it has integrated recovery points. So on the outsides, we have 4-ton rated recovery points, as well as an 8-ton rated recovery point for the middle. So this is really good if you do have a small trailer on and you just need a small tug. You can always just connect to the back here and pull yourself out. At the back of the vehicle, we have all our safety features still intact. So we have a reverse camera underneath, which is in a 3D printed mount, so it retains the original camera perfectly. We can still see the tow ball, as well as seeing behind us really well. All our reverse sensors, again, are all in 3D printed mounts, so that way they all fit perfectly and don't go off all the time. The cross-traffic radars on these are fantastic to tell you when someone's in your blind spot, and they're all mounted nice and securely to the back of the toolboxes and inside the tray itself, so you're not going to take them out if you're sand duning. We've also got a couple of cool features like our air outlet at the rear, as well as our slide-out drawer and table. With the 60-litre tank underneath, the drawer is smaller. It's an 80-centimetre drawer instead of a 1.5 metre, so it's a little bit of a trade-off between water storage and space. These things here look fantastic, and they look even better at night time. The Ignite tail lights just glow at night and look absolutely beautiful. We've got your reverse LEDs in here, which is great because they put out more light than factory, so you actually have some reverse lights built into the vehicle itself. We've got the spare on the back, however we can carry another spare underneath if you want to do a couple of remote trips, just in case we want 2 spares on board. As well as the ladder, so we're running the James Baroud Rooftop Tent. This ladder is my entry in and out of the tent, so I don't have to carry any additional ladders inside the canopy. And then again, a bit of extra water or fuel on board for those longer trips if we need it. We have our Grand Raid Medium James Baroud Rooftop Tent. These are fantastic because they're nice and light. So this model here is only 60 kilos, and when we're putting weight up on the roof, that's fantastic because we don't want to overload the roof of the vehicle. The canopy can take as much weight as we need, but again, just for general drivability, we don't want too much weight up there. These are made in France and they're a fiberglass rooftop tent with a 6-layer aluminized canvas. Now that's painted to James Baroud themselves. It means it's not going to stretch, it's mold proof, and it means when you're sitting in there, no moisture comes through during the night, so you stay nice and dry as well. One side of the tent is designed to sleep in and the other side is designed for your feet. This is a privacy canvas, which means no one can then see inside, so you can get change in there without worrying about anyone else seeing the good parts. Inside the tent is Alco locking legs, which are good up to 120 kilometres an hour. We've tested these ourselves, and even in strong wind conditions like today, they're beautiful, and you don't get that rattling canvas noise like they'll keep you up during the night like everyone else usually has. All right guys, now time for the ARB build. So this one's got all the fruit. Up front, we've got the ARB Summit Bar. Now ARB have made their reputations on bull bars, and there's a reason why. These things here are the best in frontal protection you're gonna get. They've got integrated lifting points in the front of the bar, so we can take that tyre off nice and easily with a high lift jack or an ARB jack. Not only that, is they're winch compatible. So fantastic, we've got our Bush Ranger Revo winch hidden underneath, so it's nice and out of the way, and we can access the control box and the clutch nice and easily from the front. These design features are really well thought out. It means we can get driving lights, winches, CB radios, all on the one bar, nice and neatly without needing to drill any holes at all. We've colour coded the bar pearl white to match the vehicle, and that's fantastic because we've continued that on with the steps as well. Now we've gone a little bit further on ours and we've colour coded the grille to match, just because we really wanted that pearl white to pop. For night driving, we want the ARB Solus lights. These are fantastic, and we've gone for the black and white theme, and we've got black covers. These come with a clear cover standard, and they also come with a red bezel as well as a black bezel. So you can whip these off and change these bezels depending on what you like. We've colour coded our recovery points on the vehicle. So again, pearl white. These usually come out in a red powder coat finish, which is really hard wearing. However, for this one, we've really gone for that pearl white and black theme. Once we've added all this weight to the front, guys, suspension is really important. So we've gone for the BP51 suspension, which has lifted the vehicle up just under 50 mil. This is tailored to the weight. Not only are we able to adjust that shock absorber for more compression and more rebound, but we're actually able to tailor that for the weight on the front. So if you put a bar on and then later on decide to put a winch, we don't have to change your springs. We just put more preload on them and then the bar takes the additional weight. All right guys, around the side of the vehicle, we've got our clear view compact mirrors. These are fantastic because they keep every standard function of your standard mirrors. We've got the blind spot monitoring in here, the indicators, as well as the power fold. So these are really, really nice. If I am towing, I can pull these mirrors out and then I can see behind me nicely. With a big canopy on the back, vision's really important. So sometimes an upgraded mirror like this may not seem like a necessity, but definitely worth the money. Now they're a little bit dirty at the moment, but that's a good thing. We've chosen the Sniper rims and tyres. So we've got BF Goodrich all-terrain tyres because we do majority of beach driving and highway driving, and then a Sniper tyre with a -20 offset. That's allowed us to go slightly bigger in the tyre to improve our ground clearance, and they're a beautiful tyre combo. We can do all this sort of stuff in store at Adventure 4x4. If you need tyres, rims, suspension, we're a one-stop shop. All right guys, although we have a huge amount of room in our canopy, there's always more stuff we want to carry. With the rooftop tent up top, we need somewhere for solar, and that's where the ARB base rack comes in beautifully. We've got a 180 watt solar panel mounted to the roof rack of this, as well as a light bar mounted underneath the rack. That not only reduces our wind noise of the roof rack, but also gives us beautiful night driving. That light bar is specifically designed for that purpose. The LEDs are designed to cut the bottom half of the light off, so we're not getting any glare or reflection off the bar or off the bonnet itself. It's a great bit of gear. We can chuck our recovery tracks, swags, anything we need up there, and it's just so many accessories we can just bolt straight on. It means it's a really versatile roof rack. All right guys, now we're planning to do a lot of long trips in this vehicle. We're trying to get up north fairly regularly, so having a lot of fuel on board is really important. So underneath we've got the ARB Frontier fuel tank. This is a poly construction, which means it's really flexible. So if we are forward driving and we happen to drop onto a rock, the tank actually absorbs the impact, and it means we're not denting or cracking welds, and we can keep driving. This should get us well over 1,000 Ks, which is always a golden number in everyone's four-wheel drive book. The tank itself still works with our 60-litre tank underneath the tray, so we're able to retain all the standard features, plus all the Mits features, and it all integrates perfectly together. Now, I think it's getting to about that time. I think we better head to the pub and catch up with Clayton.